Oh, so hello everybody. Well, welcome on board. I have no idea what is happening right now, but the two dudes below, they are apparently battling it out against one another. Um, and yeah, Solveig and I are going to be commentating on this beauty. I think everyone knows everyone here, right? We are all friends, and that's all the big deal. Now, I don't know how to kick off the chess part, Kostya. So we are going to play a 3-1 match, first to 7. Is that correct? Yeah. And we need to win by a margin of 2. So we might be here for an hour, we might be here for 10. It's yet to be seen. I'm hoping for the 10 because we love chess. That's the big plan.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it won't be several hours because it's 1 a.m. here in Norway, but I'll try my best to keep up the energy for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, thank you,
I'm gonna
Solveig,
either
for
win quickly
doing
or
this.
lose quickly.
Yeah.
A blowout, one way or another.
Right. So as far as I'm concerned, Kostya, I'm ready. The only thing I don't know is the chess part. So you need to send me a link. I'll put it on, and then yeah, away we go, man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll send Nate a challenge in just a sec. Let me just say, Nate, thanks for agreeing to this match. I'm looking forward to it. For people that don't know Nate, for the Dojo audience, he's very big on chess Twitter. He does a lot of blogs, offers great chess improvement advice. I definitely agree with most of it. Sometimes I don't, but I keep that to myself.
If you agree with all of it, that would be, I don't know. Then I'd have to be more provocative, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be too unlikely. So yeah, thanks for playing this match. Maybe we can talk after. Um, let's see. Oh, we're gonna do a break after the first 6 games, just so everyone is aware. Just like a couple minutes and then come back. I guess we can communicate in the Zoom chat if we need to do like a quick bathroom break or whatever.
Yeah. Sorry, Kostya. I guess it was our job to introduce the players, but I'm still adjusting to the role. So,
all good.
So thank you.
And thank you, Andras and Solveig, of course, for agreeing to do commentary and host the stream. Very much
Yeah, of course. I'm super excited. I'm going to ask Andras about all the gossip about you guys when you disconnect from the audio.
Oh, the Red Hot Ghosts. I don't know too much about these two gentlemen. Nate wrote a bloody good book, though. We need to promote that at one point. I'm afraid I don't have it around me, but I might have it very quickly if I ask my daughter to bring it in. I use that book for coaching all the time. Evaluate like a grandmaster. It's a really good one. It's a really, really lovely book.
Yeah, appreciate that coming from you. Absolutely, thank you.
I actually reviewed the book already on my channel too, so that's a testament to what I think because I only review goodies there.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
All right, cool. I'll send the challenge, and then Nate and I will leave the Zoom audio.
Sorry, how do I leave the Zoom audio?
Oh, so if you go to the microphone icon and click the little up button.
Yep.
It's at the very bottom.
Leave computer audio?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good luck. Good luck.
Good luck. Good luck. Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
Wait a second, I still need to get the link from Kostya.
Yeah, I thought he would send you in the chat, yeah.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
Yeah, I can send you Andras. I found the game.
Okay.
I will send you on Discord.
Yeah, I think Kostya has already. So let me just very quickly. I wonder if I will have to constantly follow a new link, or is there a way for us to go?
No, it will be the same one. I'm sending you the link right now. I'm sorry, my Discord.
No, I'm on already. We are on. We are all good. Oh my God, it's a London. Okay, I'm done. See you guys. No, wait, sorry, I can't do that. Can I? Okay, never mind. Okay, so London business. Holy moly. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So can you tell me a bit what do you know about these players and their playing style and things like that? I haven't watched them play.
I will be honest
before.
with you. I don't exactly know Nate's style too well, but now that he introduced himself with the London, yeah. I mean, actually, I did know that he's a London player. Kostya plays a very similar style of chess to mine, which is a I don't want to sound stupid, but it's like the classically educated, very, topical thematic openings, very sound openings, aggressive chess. So Kostya and I see chess for the most part very, very similarly. I think Nate, on the other hand, is more of a robust, solid positional player who is not shying away from playing the London, among other things.
What do you think about E4?
Well, typical Kostya going for the throat, and so now we have got this fancy reverse French style. And I don't like it, by the way, too much for black necessarily, because the h2 bishop will be a very powerful source with a c4, c5 break. But yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Boy, is it hard to comment it, Blitz. By the time I finish the sentence, like everything is hanging.
But why do you hate the London so much?
Yeah, so Kostya is going for the throat first up. So knight f7, knight f6, and then some kind of f4 break is his plan, and white is playing for a c5 break at a good time.
Yeah. Also, the chat is calling us Beauty and the Beast, and you're, of course, the Beauty, they're writing.
Yeah. I expected that to come. I can see who is in the chat, and some of those are frequent flyers on my stream. So, yeah, I wonder when the banning is going to begin.
Yeah, but honestly, do you prefer white here? Because I don't know. I thought this looked a little bit fun as black.
Look, I would prefer this for white if the white knight wasn't on e1, but on a semi-decent square somewhere else, like on c3. But as is, I find it very difficult to see how white is going to be able to connect the king side with the queen side. And having played queen c2, also white cut off the opportunity of knight c2. So I think that was an ugly.
Yeah.
I think queen c2 was an ugly. And so I'm with black. Yeah. I'm with black.
Okay, so basically because of the e1 knight, because he has to spend time rerouting that knight, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, but this g4 just hurt my eyes.
Yeah, you don't like it?
No, I wanted him to play for f4, not g4.
Oh, yeah. Why do you not like this?
Because now there is a huge gap on f4, and I don't see how. Yeah, I don't see what. Okay, now he wants something like knight f7, knight g5, and dump a knight on f3. I think that's his plan. It's a little bit unusual, and a little bit against the classical idea of what's to be done in that pawn structure. But in hindsight, I don't mind it. If he gets to play knight g5, knight f3, we will be in for fireworks right away in the first game.
Yeah, chat is also saying, will he dare knight f3?
Well, it's not so much about the dare, but about the how to get there, because knight g5 leaves d6 hanging, so he needs to first defend d6, and as you can see, Nate is putting more and more pressure on said pawn. So now rook a8 is what I expect, but even that still doesn't quite resolve the d6 issue.
Yeah.
But I do like black. I do like black.
I like black too. I have nothing of knowledge or experience to back that up. I just thought it looked aesthetically pleasing for some reason.
Fair enough. I also dislike the rook. I would have gone with the a rook and leave the a7 hanging, because that would have allowed him to go for knight g5, because the queen wouldn't have attacked d6 anymore. This is a little bit more slow. Okay, so now knight g5 may be an option. But that was a hard move to find, because, yeah, stuff was hanging.
Oh yeah, this is definitely going very fast.
Yes, we will need to pick up the tempo. I think we should just ignore what's going on the board and have a casual chat, and everyone will be better off.
Yeah. We don't care about this, yeah.
That's right, and we haven't had a good chat for ages anyway, so it's time to catch up. But jokes aside, this is definitely, I can already see, is going to be a clash of the stars, because Kostya is going for broke, attacking like he should be, and Nate is rock solid. He's rock solid.
Yeah. I know I should not look at the engine, but okay, never mind, it changed.
Yeah, 95 was their beautiful tactical idea. No way. Like that's the Hikaru level of Blitz. Now I like black again. It's very to and fro. Very to and fro. D5 was a pawn sack, that's correct, but rook d1 would have been very powerful there. Sorry, I cut you off there.
No worries, I forgot what I was about to say anyways. To be honest, more than enough to just hang on. It's going very fast.
Knight d6, queen d4 was a beautiful tactico there. Nah, yeah. That was lovely. That was a lovely one. Okay, this game is coming to the tail end. Queen d4 check is on now. Let's see if Kostya catches it. That's a big exciting point. Ooh, I don't know if it's gonna work now. But in a blitz, this is a shock, right? Queen d4 check, yeah. Queen g7, and he plays king g7, so he hangs the rook and goes for mate. Oh my god, what a game!
Wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, and now the check on g8 is too soon because then white just shuffles to the side and starts trading the heavies on the g file. I think Kostya is now a little bit in panic mode of how to make something out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like white managed to weather the storm. Now, I note the viewers that we're playing with an increment of +1 second, so flagging is unlikely. If you are dead, you're likely to lose on the board.
Really?
Yep. As in, you can't really count on being able to come back with flags in a dead loss position, which I think this is very close to be one. Rook takes g6. Yeah, nice. Neat little tactic. All right, my heart is bleeding now. Because the London succeeded. Now, Silva, you need to help me because I don't know how to catch the next game. Oh, it just did it for me. Okay.
Yeah, they're just rematching. We can just chill.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so I can go for a coffee and you can just do this one, and I will be back for game 3.
Yeah, absolutely. So what is this? I have no idea. What is this?
It's gonna be very weird English semi-Slav. So Kostya is holding d4 back. But I think eventually he's going to play it. So castles d4, queen c2, and then play for e4. But it's a clever way to avoid certain theoretical lines in the semi-Slav. But I think d4 is about to come now.
Yeah, actually, I have 0 experience with this opening.
Whoa! He again goes for throw. I love it. g4 is obviously announced. In fact, I'm surprised he didn't play g4 without rook g1, if that's the way to go.
I think this looks very fun. I think I like Kostya's playing style. Just from the little I've been watching right now.
I knew you would.
It's very exciting. Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah, Kostya
I'm getting inspired.
Fun. Yeah, he plays very fun chess.
Yeah, I love it.
Once I had a... Yeah, you go. Sorry, I will tell you a story after.
Yeah, he's international master. Yeah.
Yeah. Once we did a collab with Kostya, and I don't know how or why, but in the end, we agreed that as a sort of a compensation or whatever, I needed to post a video on my channel about one of his games, and he sent me one of his best games. It's on my YouTube channel. I think it's called Kostya's Immortal Game. Holy heck, you should check that video out. I posted it about 2 years ago, I reckon. That game is just pure insanity. He just sacrificed 72 pieces back to back for a beautiful kingside attack. Oh my god. By the way...
Oh, that's amazing. I'm getting excited just listening to it.
Oh, he was amazing. He's dead lost, by the way, Kostya, that is here. I need to go back. Sorry, I was busy telling the stories and I just...
Yeah.
Allowing this e4 was ugly, and now we just got these horses coming in like crazy. Yeah, Kostya is, I think, a little bit under the pump now.
Yeah, but a knight on d3 looks nice.
Yeah, no, it does look terrible for white at the moment.
Yeah.
The energy wants f4, and I can't really think of any other legal move because at least f4 would sort of fix the kingside pawn structure so that even when the knights land on d3, you can keep the king on maybe e2. But
yeah, I'm
yucky.
But yeah, so Kostya has like a higher title.
Yes, that's right.
So I was a bit surprised his well, he hasn't lost this game yet, but
look, in Blitz anything can happen. I have come across, the Blitz ladder is really, really weird. Like, you come across FIDE masters and even candidate masters and national masters between the rating range of 28 to 2900 on chess.com. These guys are just blitzing day in, day out. And Blitz chess is not by any means a reflection of your chess skills. It's an
Oh, yeah, you think
entirely
so?
different. Oh, not at all. It's a totally different ballpark. Like, not even close. It's about being incredibly good at playing reasonably good moves very quickly and spotting
Yeah.
simple tactics very quickly. That's all it is.
Wait,
Yeah, and that is
wait.
not
So
chess.
someone is saying that the board is not updating, Andras.
Oh, okay, I will do a refresh. You're right, I don't know why it wasn't. Oh, I think I need to click on the board or something, otherwise it goes...
Yeah, I think you need to have that window active.
Yeah, I just need to occasionally highlight some squares, so I will put my initials on the whiteboard. On the board.
Yeah. Okay, so seems to be fine now. Chat is writing is fine.
Yeah. Good. Kostya is still dead
Yeah,
lost, though.
but Nate, he looks pretty strong, yeah?
He seemed to be very dialed in, by the way. Nate has just completed a self-imposed challenge. I'm telling this mostly to the chat because you already know it.
Yeah.
So he offered a bet on Chess Twitter that he would beat his personal best rating, which was I think 27-20, which is what he started this Blitz challenge with, but now he's going even further up. And he was I think on 26.50 when he put it out, and he gave himself a month, and he crossed that line yesterday.
So cool.
So yeah, he's definitely dialed in.
And like we were talking about before the stream, pretty nice for him to hit that goal before these games against Kostya.
That's right.
Because that would add a lot of extra pressure.
Yeah, for sure.
But,
and Kostya would feel also awkward about stealing those points. Oops.
Yeah, I guess. But also he's just written a book, you told me. What kind of book is this?
That actually has been out now for at least a year, I think. So Nate Solon wrote a book with Grandmaster Eugenie Perlstein, who is, by the way, the 4th member of the Chess Dojo club or community. Yeah. And it's called Evaluate Like a Grandmaster. And it's a mighty good book about exercises, about various positions where, evaluation is in the focus. It's a really, really good, very practical book. I love it.
Did something happen now?
Yeah, I think taking on, funnily enough, Queen Trade followed by Rook E7 would have given White a fair bit of counterplay, but now we are back in the zone. I mean, it is so funny when you see the engine in these games and then the evaluation just keeps on jumping, but when you are in the heat of the game, these mini tactics are so difficult to spot.
Yeah, and you don't really have time to think.
Go on.
What? How do you feel? Oh, yeah, okay. How do you feel your strength is in this time control?
Oh, I don't have chess strength so far. I only have weaknesses. So.
Did he blunder?
Mate, hello. GH said Bishop E4 is gonna set up a mate or Rook E8 even. OMG.
No. Wow.
He can't stop the back rank mate. Queen C5, Queen C5. No.
This is, Puzzle Rush. The chat is writing.
Yeah, Nate just noticed what he's done. Oh my god.
Oh.
That is tragic.
Yeah.
Oh man,
wow.
the first drama.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kostya with the swindle.
Kostya's face said it all. He went like, yeah, I did not earn that one. Yeah. And by the way, this is why I dislike Blitz a lot. Because I just feel like when I win a game like that, I feel like it's just so rotten. Like, you had no right to win that.
I think it's funny when I win games like that.
Oh, it certainly is. And it hurts the opponent like mad. Like, the salt mines are opening up big time when you win a game like that. I always love watching the chat when you win a game like this because I know that, the salt is coming.
Yeah, but I feel like you have to be a little bit of a sadist to enjoy chess.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
You need to get some pleasure from crushing people in these kinds of ways, I think.
Oh yeah, because you get it so rarely.
Yes.
Yeah. Indeed. All right. Another
so
London.
You're not a London convert yet.
No. You could say that my relationship with the London hasn't been as smooth as many others would like it to be. No, London and I are not going on to promoting sadism. I think
Solveig is promoting sadism. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're basically going on a BDSM chess version here, if I'm getting the vibes correctly.
Yeah, everyone should follow my Twitch channel. It's very fun.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But I was actually I was just at the Offerspiel channel. We were commentating some Carlsen games, and then I actually said, okay, don't be mad, but I actually said I am a bit curious. It would be a little bit fun to try London with like this long castle and H-pawn attack. It looks a little bit fun.
Can you please
A little bit.
go and stand in the corner for 5 minutes in silence?
But it looks a little bit fun.
I think today is Saturday, so there's 6 o'clock mass. You can go to confession,
Okay.
and then see you, kiddo. Please close the door.
Okay. Okay.
so,
Just,
yeah.
I'll take it back.
Yeah.
I'll promise I'll continue with the E4.
That's the way. The chat is roasting me for calling the London a river Slav, by the way, because one of my most popular opening courses is on the Slav defense with black. And
yeah, I just saw your YouTube video on it. It's got me a bit curious.
Yeah, I saw your comment, and actually I have got so many of those games you wouldn't believe. And funny too, because the Slav fundamentally is not really something that you can turn into attacking chess too easily, but somehow it just works like a charm. I guess London players hope for the same.
Yeah, yeah, I guess. But honestly, I think it's a bit hard to play against London.
Yes, that is a good take. If you really want to beat it, but you don't know how to play properly, you almost always are going to end up on the back foot. But like a position like what is now on the board, I would take it with black any day of the week.
You would?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, black has better
Why?
central control. Pieces are a little bit more harmoniously placed, and most importantly,
what about the? Yeah, maybe not so important, but I don't know. I thought the bishop was a bit bad.
You mean the one on b7? Or the one on f6?
No, the other one.
Pawn structure is going to change. Now it will have to, actually, because e4 was forced out of him. I think queen e7 may have been a bit inaccurate. Because again, now the g3 bishop is a star. So now take 95 looks quite good for white. Yeah, Nate is very fine positionally. Like, he really understands what needs to go where.
Okay, so I feel like so Kostya he's striking me now like kind of as an attacking aggressive player.
Yep, that's a very good depiction.
And Knight is a bit more, maybe positional, strategic.
Yep. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, that's which is really good for us, because when styles like that clash, it's always a good fun to watch, because usually those games tend to spiral out of control one way or another.
I feel like Nate would be a very good coach for Cameron.
Oh yeah, possibly, yeah.
I feel like they are a bit similar. She's also a London player.
Right. Yeah, I have somehow tried to avoid steering the conversation that way, but I knew that too.
Yeah.
Having said that, sorry, let me just finish this one, because I think it's an interesting thought. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing if you have a strength and then your coach is someone who feeds into that rather than trying to complete your chess persona and feed into your weaknesses. It's always a bit of a dilemma, and I struggle with it all the time, by the way, as a coach. I notice an area of strength, and then do I hone that to perfection, or do I work on the areas that are left behind? It's always a tough one.
Yeah, I saw a take that you should not care so much about fixing your weaknesses. You should rather just go all in on your strengths, and then you can do damage control on your weaknesses.
I would agree with that.
What do you think about that?
As a coach, I would agree with that on a short term. On a long term, definitely not.
Yeah, okay.
So it depends on what your goals are. If you want to go from 1300 to 1600, it's going to work. If your goal is to be the best chess player you can be, definitely not.
Yeah, because Chat is writing, don't you think it varies based on where the student is in their educational path?
Yeah, I guess it's a bit too broad question. But yeah, no, I think that it's important to develop an all-around. It's like, schooling a child, and instead of teaching, maths, English, and science at the same time, we do 8 years of English, neglecting the maths entirely, then neglecting English for 8 years and just focusing on maths, and then you just, by the time you become a specialist of one area, you completely forget another, and vice versa. I think it doesn't work.
But maybe it could be like good for the confidence if you get a teacher that have a similar playing style, similar strengths, and you get to play on your strengths. It could be good for confidence, yeah. Maybe if
for
you're
confidence,
not so
yes.
Yeah, maybe if you're not so confident, and then you're like training with someone that's complete opposite, then you only have to focus on your weakness all the time. Maybe it could be a bit demotivating if your confidence is low, huh?
Yeah, if your confidence is low, your chess coach just needs to look you in the eye and go like, "You can do it," and then there you go, you've done it.
Okay, so what's going on now?
I don't know, which is
What
why
is going on?
Which is why I prefer to talk about other things, because I have no idea. Perpetual check is the likely outcome, but boy, was that some sexy stuff there. Wait, let me go back. So
let's do it.
He just sacked the queen, and apparently this is a forced draw. Was not anymore, because now Nate's king can walk. But with this time left, I mean, okay, so the issue is that he constantly has to keep checking because there's a mate on h7. So the queen has to be kept on the b1 h7 diagonal. And now he walked into another perpetual check, by the way. So the thing was that he could have gone to a1, but then queen f1 check would have forced it back anyway.
Okay, so there's okay.
I saw
there was a small delay here, so I didn't get to.
Yeah,
okay.
I find it insanely difficult to commentate this, because by the time an idea emerges in my head, they are 2 moves past it.
Yeah.
Crikey, that is the word. Crikey. Sorry, go on.
I think it takes a lot of skill to commentate these speeches. Also, I was just commentating on classical games, so it's a bit of an adjustment.
Yes, I suppose. It's like, holy moly, that's when you really need to, prepare with 25 chess stories so that you can fill the gaps. And here, you can't even finish a good story, and there is already a new game. By the way, what's the score? 1.5, 1.5. Right, okay.
Yeah. So, what was it again? First to
7.
How many?
First is 7.
Yeah, okay. Which
is a very odd choice. No pun intended, but okay, I thought we could go to 5 or 10, but 7. Random much, but okay, it is what it is.
Does it annoy you?
Yes, because
that it's
I
not
like
an even number.
Yes, because I like round numbers or even numbers.
Okay,
but round numbers.
So this is like your OCD talking.
I really don't have OCD, but that now you told me this. I must admit that if I accidentally set the microwave on an odd number, I delete it and I set it on an even one. I kid you not. No joke. I that's actually the only time.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. If it's on an odd number, I go erase, go again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so chat is writing most things annoy Coach Andras.
That's not true. I'm such an upbeat, happy person. It's not true at all. It's just most things that start with d4, knight f3, bishop f4. Other than that, I am a delight, a joyful, awesome customer. Proof to that will be, by the way, that I managed to hack into Chessable's Twitter, and the first questions are going to be dropped in about 12 hours, I think.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to follow you over at the Chessable Twitter.
Yeah.
Are you going to post a lot of weird things?
No, only wholesome pictures. Genuinely wholesome. Yeah.
And a little bit self-promotion, I hope.
None whatsoever. None. Very personal stuff. None whatsoever. None. It's only very personal stuff. My life mostly. Very general things. No chess whatsoever.
Really?
Yeah. No chess.
Oh, that's so nice. I'm really looking forward.
You'll like it, actually, I think.
Yeah, I could see people also were commenting like it was weird to see you in the garden and not with the green screen.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It made my wife happy too, because the garden is, her hobby.
It looked very nice.
Her hobby, my curse. That's how it works.
Why? Why is it a curse?
Have you ever done gardening?
No.
Who chooses gardening as a hobby? It's like poking your eye out as a hobby. Like, you know what my hobby is? Tennis. That's a hobby. Gardening is a way of torture.
I agree. Like, people could not pay me to do it.
Gardening is the equivalent of the London, except that in gardening, at least once in a season, you see blossoms. But with the London, it's just the constant weeding.
Wow. Yeah, but you're entitled to your opinions. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I have the spine of an 80-year-old, so I don't think I should pick up gardening.
Yeah, right. Well, same way how you shouldn't pick up the London. There you go. So that analogy, I think, was the best I ever come up with.
I thought this was a chess stream.
No, it's not. By the way, the position is even, and I bet my life on it. No, I don't, but close to that. That it's not not gonna be a draw, because this is a position that has life in it for both sides.
Yeah, why is that?
Because white can play for b5 as a plan, which is what Kostya is preparing now. But black has a very nice pieces set up in the center with d5, bishop, e4, knight. But I don't know if it's in Nate's style to lunge forward on the king side with, like, I don't know, maybe rook e5, double on the e. Rook d8 is a very sensible move. b5 it may not work because of c5, I think is what he's banking on. Yeah, as you can see, Kostya is trying to dodge trades, so he's really wanting to make something happen on the queen side. By the way, a4 wasn't capturable because of knight c3, which is why he went rook c1. Yeah, chess lover, I was looking at rook e5. See, he's probably listening. Now that's a very bold sacrifice, because now a4 is hanging.
He's not stream sniping.
Nah. And now there is knight g5. There is maybe, I don't know, maybe rook e8, rook g5. I'm beginning to like it more for black, because white hasn't made any progress in the last 5 moves. But the clock situation is definitely in favor of white. I think Kostya has started realizing that this match could very well be decided on the clock rather than on the board. And being ahead on the clock in Blitz is an absolutely vital thing. I don't know if you...
someone is saying time is a piece.
Yes, I don't know if you watch much of Hikaru's streams, but...
I have watched a little bit.
But something I notice about his Blitz style, if there even is such a thing, because his overall style is just amazing, is that he's hardly ever behind the clock. And even when it feels like he's taking a lot of time, when I look at the used clock time, it's actually almost nothing. Like, it's insane how time efficient these top blitzers are. Like, they're always on top of time. Always.
Yeah, it's a skill for sure. Do you want to hear something sad?
No. Tell me something happy, please, instead.
Okay, I don't have any happy stories.
All right, tell me the sad ones.
I flagged both of my games in the Chess Pranks tournament, and it was rapid games.
Oh no!
Yeah, I did.
Oh, ouch! That must have stung. Okay, so why is Kostya taking so long? Is the knight move losing now? I guess it is, because there will be some tacticos. Or maybe my board just froze. Or Kostya did. Something is frozen. No, it's Kostya. Yeah. He got outsmarted there. He was too focused on the clock. That's the downside.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, some sharp tactics, but not quite cutting it. Oh, he didn't take the bishop. Hello? Rook d5 was on, no?
Wait.
This is weird. Like...
Yeah.
That was a rook.
Yeah, I don't...
After queen c8, rook d5 was on for free. He just didn't take a free piece, and now it's like chaos.
Yeah, like, yeah. That was weird.
According to the engine, white is even better now. Jeez.
I don't understand.
F4 is unstoppable. And he just flagged. Oh, that's theft. Call the police.
What? I don't... Yeah,
call
that
the
was
police.
Weird. Yeah, it turns out chess is hard, like Renga is writing.
Call the police. That was daylight robbery. We need to call the police.
Oh, we got something other than the London.
Yes, a Pirt. Okay, well, that's an upgrade for sure. And Kostya that knows his stuff. Bishop g4 is going to be very annoying now, because he plays King's Indian with black. So the Pirts and the King's Indian are sister openings, and so...
Oh, he's a King's Indian player.
Oh, yes. Hardcore.
Oh, that's so cool.
Hardcore King's
That's
Indian.
really cool.
I told you that Kostya is the man.
Yeah, I love this. You used to be a King's Indian player too before you dived into the Slav, right?
Yeah, I still play it occasionally. I mean, once a King's Indian player, forever King's Indian player. But yes. And Kostya is going to like this a lot more in terms of how comfortable he feels, because he has got his F5 break coming, and White's queenside play is nowhere to be seen.
I think this looks fun for black. You have a straight plan.
Yeah, just be careful with that immediate F5 often is met by this annoying knight G5, so that's why H6 is played first, to prevent that.
Yeah. So I played the King's Indian for a little while too, but I found it very difficult to know when to play E5, when to play C5, and it was so many different variants to learn. I thought it was very difficult.
It's quite overwhelming because you are required to understand various structures, various plans, and there are so many ways White can play against the King's Indian. Not to mention the system setups that it just sometimes feels like it's not worth it. Like
but I watched some really cool King's Indian games by Hikaru. That really got me inspired. He's doing a lot of great advertisement for this opening.
Yes, Hikaru has had some of the most amazing attacking games in the King's India. The problem is that on club level, out of 101 D4 game, you're going to get about 1 or 2 mainline King's Indians.
Yeah. So actually, I feel like the openings, it's a bit different. I feel it's a bit from country to country what is trending. So in Norway, actually, everyone is playing D4. Everyone is playing Queen's Gambit, actually.
Right, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
And the London, like this is the only thing I'm seeing over the board in Norway.
Maybe they don't understand geography. Like Norway should be proudly playing something a little bit more Norwegian, like not traveling to
like me,
the UK. Yeah, like you, exactly.
The Scandinavian.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there you go. That's an obvious choice.
Yeah.
I mean, we went from bad to worse now, but you know.
At least I tried to play, the knight f6 Scandinavian. It's a little bit better.
Yeah, at least it's more ambitious. It's more ambitious.
Yeah. Okay, so isn't there a Norwegian rat or something? Norwegian rat? Do you know?
I do not know about the Norwegian rat, I must admit.
Isn't it just rat? I didn't know it was Norwegian.
Whoa.
I knew it was something like...
Knight f4, hello? And then we take e5? Yeah. Kostya is winning.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
That was a blunder.
Oh. What was a blunder?
Knight takes e5. So Nate thought that the h5 knight was loose to this mini tactic, but he did not calculate deeply enough because he doesn't attend my coaching sessions. So, yeah.
Oh, I can see. I backed up. Yeah. I think I can see on his face here.
They say that I only know the Hungarian hawk, and then they put in the emoji of me flexing. I mean, I'm not in a position to comment. It's so true.
I love this emote.
Oh, it's great. I love it too, yeah. If only I didn't have to go to the gym for that. Nothing comes free in this life. It's so unfair.
Yeah, but I guess you could do some gardening to work on those biceps.
Oh, I'm so glad that my wife didn't hear that remark. 10 out of 10 for being quick-witted, and 0 out of 10 for hurting my brain. And I think even need to think about the garden.
Thank you. I'm trying my best to be quick-witted at 1:30 a.m.
Oh my god, you are a hero.
Yeah, I know.
You know, I was meant to be actually the commentator for the chess punk tournament, but...
what happened with that?
Well, it was happening at my 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. on a day where I was meant to go to teach.
Yeah, okay.
So I would have been up 24 hours, and I just went like, I'm too old for that.
Yeah, I understand. I totally understand that.
Bishop e5 is...
It's very understandable.
Yeah.
How did it go with your students in that tournament, by the way?
Delightfully well, actually. So Tushar won his section, so I had one winner. It's unbelievably, it was as if it was scripted. Every coach had one winner.
Amazing.
It was unbelievable. And Kristan, the lady I was coaching, she did really, really well. She posted a lot of things from our sessions on Twitter.
Yeah, I saw
And
it.
yeah, that was just delightful. She did so well. I was so proud of that lady. She was great.
Amazing. Yeah, I got to play both of my games against Moritz.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's another chess punk. Yeah, so that was a fun.
I got to play both of my games against him, but he was like plus 400, so. But I got to almost attack him a little bit with the Grand Prix, so.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Moritz is a great dude, by the way. I like him a lot.
Yeah, me too.
He's a nice character. Okay, Rook.
Good to see Coach Andras didn't neglect polishing the head before doing the commentary.
I was hoping you would not read that out loud. I feel a double entendre there was a little bit too obvious, but okay.
I'm sorry.
Alekine is one of the guys on my stream who are very dangerous characters to read their messages out loud like that. Just heads up to you.
Yeah, but you can see my forehead. It's shiny too, so I've been polishing.
There you go. By the way, Kostya just botched a completely winning game, but then again, we are blitzing, so...
Yeah, and the time.
Oh, he was meant to take this. Oh, that's rough to find. Maybe we'll do an analysis in the very end, but these games are getting out of control entirely.
Absolutely.
Oh, no, don't flag. He's missing mates. He's missing mates. Like, King H7, Rook F7 is mate.
But isn't that just a regular ladder?
No, because the king escapes. But he missed mate there, and it was a draw.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, man.
Let's go. What is this opening?
Still unknown. If he plays F5 next, then it's going to transition into a stone wall. Which I expect it will now. Or bishop b... Okay, this is weird. But it still can go into a stone wall after now. Like F5 now. Yeah. Stone wall.
Stone wall what? Stone wall...
Dutch.
Dutch?
Yeah.
Yes, I played the Leningrad a little bit. But never stone wall. Did you ever play Dutch?
No, I don't like the Dutch at all, to be honest with you. I did play a few openings where I transitioned into better versions of the stone wall.
Why do you not like Dutch?
Because
you play F5?
No, it's not that. It's just I think it's an opening that gives up too much for gaining too little in turn. I don't know if that's a good way to put it. But that's
Andras
the very...
wouldn't be caught dead playing the Dutch. Chat is writing.
Yeah, no. And besides, my D4 chessable course, I found a few very, very cool lines, in particular against the Leningrad Dutch. So I absolutely love ripping it apart. And obviously, when you love playing against something, then almost by default you don't enjoy playing that particular thing, reverse colors.
Right. Yeah, it's very, like, for me at least, it's very hit or miss. Either it's really good or I'm getting absolutely crushed. So
right, so Kostya...
But I had fun with it,
Yeah, I really like this game because the guys changed the roles. So Kostya is playing a very positional game, trading off the dark squared bishops and getting all the goodies on paper. And Nate is the one throwing in the kitchen sink.
Throwing in the kitchen sink?
Yes, he's going for broke.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means that you just go for broke, like, takes it what it takes, you are going to try everything. In chess terms, it's just like, go forward, sack everything, mate, or die.
Okay.
It's a very do or die attitude.
Okay. Go for the mate or die.
Yeah, Alekine was kind enough to already...
I saw it. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. just to come back with another double entendre, he's polishing... he's blowing his own trumpet, basically, by, posting that. He's very proud of himself.
That's allowed, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
But how is this not a little bit fun for black?
Well, how will you break me? Is the big question. So let's say white just goes b4, b5. What's the kingside break? He will have to sack an exchange on h4. Is that gonna
Okay.
cut it? I don't know. In a Blitz,
I
it
don't
looks
know.
scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Are the players able to see chat or just commentators? No, they will not see the chat, right?
Well, technically they could, but that would be cheating.
They're not. They don't do that, and I don't think they have. I don't think they have time to read this when they're playing listed time control.
Yeah. So technically they could, but in reality they are not, because we have gentlemen here only.
I think it's funny how only one pawn is gone.
Yes, yeah. There's full tension still. I was very curious though what Kostya would have played against Rook H7 here. I may be missing something, but I didn't see an obvious way to handle this. But then again, Rook H4 may not be creating any threats at all.
Oh, this is a bit embarrassing. I thought I thought the players were reversed. I thought Nate was white.
No, that's what I told you, that this is now the reverse of the styles. Kostya is going positional and Nate is throwing in the kitchen sink, as we agreed.
Yeah, so yeah, I actually didn't notice before now.
Okay, Nate needs to do something in the next 5 moves or he's gonna be completely roasted. Toasted, killed. So he will sack on H4 now, because otherwise White's pressure is just gonna be too much.
Oh, Neil is in the chat. Neil Bruce.
Yeah, Neil is. I saw him earlier.
Oh, really? I didn't. Hi, Neil. Nice to see you.
Yeah. Mr. Chesspunk, I think we could call him that.
Mr. Chesspunk.
Chesspunk president. Oh, he's not sacking on H4. Chicken. No, I'm kidding.
So this looks, yeah, okay, but this looks promising for Kostya, yeah.
Okay, so now the sack is even more powerful, because now F2, H2 are both hanging, but Kostya might have an argument that he takes once on E4, and then Knight F1 holds the fort. I didn't like this take. I would have taken with the bishop, and then Knight F1 to cover both H2 and F2. That said, now after Bishop F1, he's rock solid.
Why would you... Oh, Moritz is here too.
Someone says that this is not really a Europe time-friendly time zone.
Yeah, that is Moritz that I was playing against.
Oh, Mr. Master is Moritz.
Yes.
Get out of town. Moritz, like...
Yeah, it's...
Brav.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yep. It's, you're correct. It's not Europe friendly time. It's almost 2 a.m.
Unbelievable. First of all, Moritz is not introducing himself. Second of all, he's not watching my stream. Like, oh my god, I feel so betrayed now. Anyway, back to business. What on earth happened here? What happened with that extra exchange?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just looking away for a couple of seconds.
Kostya freaked out about this, which is legit. And apparently he didn't need to. So after Rook B8, Knight G5, F4, 7 exclamation marks. And there is no
7.
Yeah, 7 exactly. I measured it, and White wins. Sorry, I need to follow the game though, because we will be.
I thought you didn't like odd numbers.
Oh, you're so roasting me. Rook C8 was the threat. I don't, but that's how the engine measures it. I can't do anything about it. But okay, let's go 8. Queen B2 and Queen B8 looks like a pretty plan. Now Queen B8 is a cute one. Or B4. Yeah, this is getting really, really messy. Yeah, Moritz is apologizing, but it's too late. The apologies won't cut it anymore. Queen B8, come on, man, Queen B8. Oh no.
Oh, not that lip, Andras. You're pouting.
Oh, am I? Is that
yeah, you were pouting.
Is that not an attractive look? I mean, it doesn't matter what I do, it's unattractive, right? So I get to do whatever I like with my face.
That's so harsh on yourself.
Oh, the truth hurts, as Mr. Beingold said. Queen B8 was missed for the 5th time today. Oh, neat!
Wait, what did you...
Sexy tactical. He got him there with the diagonal. Ooh. And Nate is falling apart. Oh my god.
Oh, Kostya is on a roll.
All right, I think we were supposed to have a break now after the 6th game. What I would like to offer here as an observation is that
break, yeah.
there have been a fair number of games that it came down to the wire with very little time for both players. And it appears to me that Kostya manages to handle those situations better, irrespective of what's on the board. So clock pressure seems to impact Nate more than Kostya, is my current take.
Yeah, I think that's a fair observation. Also, he was starting out. Nate was starting out pretty strong, I think, but now it seems like Kostya is on a roll.
Now I'm going to do a very risky business. So in the break, I'm gonna look up that forced mate that was supposedly missed.
So I have a small delay right now on your screen, so I won't entirely be able to follow, just so you know. But you can show it to chat, I think.
Yeah, I am. So I will get to the very end of this right away. So here, we are missing apparently a Matutsky. So let's see if the chat can find the fastest mate here.
Yeah, let's do a puzzle.
Let's turn this into a puzzle. It's a very difficult one because it's a mate into... By the way, I found that feature of being able to withstand time pressure remarkably well with most streamers. So for example, I really, really dislike playing against someone like Aman Hambleton, the chess bra. Yeah, because even if I have the better of him on the board, I can never count on a safe win because he just plays on with, rigid determinism that he will play it out all the way to the end. And if he's up on the clock just a little bit, that pressure eventually gets to you. And they are so well trained to play these Blitz games out. And that's, by the way, really the part of Blitz that I dislike and I suck at, when the board becomes irrelevant. Like, I play chess for chess, what's on the board, and I don't mean to take any credit away from them. In fact, it's a skill I don't have and they do. But it's just remarkable to watch these streamer guys who make a living of playing Blitz online, that their skills to play with limited time, to play on and find the most tenacious move, and put on the most dogged defense is just next level. And Kostya clearly has some of that skill really well done to perfection of just playing on in pressure.
Yeah, actually a little bit of a fun story. I was playing couples chess with Simen Agdestein in a Blitz tournament where we did every other move. So I did one move, he did one move. And this was very intimidating for me because I never played Blitz before. And I also know Simen is very competitive. So I was very scared to ruin things for him. But he told me, just said, "Oh, don't worry, just play moves that doesn't ruin our position." And I was like, okay, well, that's easy. That's very easy.
Yeah, by the way, so yeah, the mate in 2 was just Rook F7, the knight was covering H5. And now we are back to the board on defense.
Rook F7, that looked, it was a bit, that wasn't so difficult to find. Yeah, just check capture threat.
I think that they went to autopilot and they assumed that the king would slip out on H5, completely overlooking that it was illegal. I think that's what that was.
Yeah. So we're back with the London.
Yes, we are back in the London. Yes, indeed. Sorry, I was reading the chat and I was snoozing off because that's what happens when it's London, right?
Yep.
I was checking if there was any tennis commentary available in the meantime to listen into, No, I'm kidding.
Tennis commentary, yeah. I understand. That's relevant.
Yeah, absolutely. That's tennis's life. Especially when you compare it to the London. Go on.
When will you do your stream with only London games in Blitz?
I do have a video also on my YouTube channel. I offered a reward or some bet I lost on stream and I had to play a London game with White. It was on stream. I think it was actually 2 and I recorded it. I got a lot of hate for it, by the way, funnily enough. In the comments, yes. Yeah, I did. I did got a fair bit of heat in the comments about making London players feel so bad. And I'm like, that was the purpose. Welcome in. Awesome. So finally I accomplished my goals.
So evil. But maybe, the London is like heroin. Maybe if you just try it once, You will get addicted.
Funnily enough, by the way, and I'm reluctant to admit this, but I used to play in my youth an altered version of the London against King's Indian and Grünfeld setups, which is that I would play bishop f4, but then I would back it up with c4, knight c3. So basically what I did was that I corrected the faults of the London, and it worked like a charm.
And what is the faults of the London?
That it exists.
Oh, you're so harsh.
Yes.
You are so harsh. If any London players are watching, they must be crying.
Ah, they know the truth. It's okay.
But it can't be so bad.
No, it's
Magnus
not.
has
But
played it a lot.
yeah, I don't want to open up a whole can of worms again. It's not bad at all. It's just it has its limitations. That's all. That's all. Isn't white a completely clear pawn up here, by the way, just to distract ourselves?
Yeah,
I mean, opposite colored bishops always offer some kind of hope, but boy, it looks dirty.
Yeah, for the drawish things.
Yeah, and in general, well, it is a double-edged sword because opposite colored bishops always favor the side with the initiative. So it can very easily spiral out of control and you're just killing it. But also, as soon as we get closer to an endgame, it might become quite drawish. And since the bishop doesn't have a clear target, because f7 can be shielded with e6, it can still be either case.
Okay, I think I got that. You're good at this analysis thing, Andras.
Thank
could,
you.
Almost think you have a title or something.
Rumor has it I occasionally do coaching, yes.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by this. I thought I was going to bring the chess expertise today.
Oh, you did. I'm just filling the gaps. I mean, you were commenting on these, what was it, the Superfield, what is it called again? I forgot the name. The tournament where you're coming
Offerspiel?
from. Offerspiel, that's right. Offerspiel tournament.
Yeah,
so...
that's Magnus Club.
Yeah, right. I heard of that dude before, that Magnus guy. By the way, do you remember what I said about the color complex and the initiative? So here, black now has beautiful dark squared control, and this bishop has become red hot garbage.
Yeah. And he played this e6 move that you were talking about. Neil is writing opposite colored bishops for middle game attacker and equal in endgame. Okay.
Now we have to be we need
game attacker.
Yeah, you need to be cautious with that though, because the presence of rooks change the landscape very often drastically. And so what is a very drawish endgame with the bishops only can be completely winning or losing with the rooks on. I don't understand why Kostya didn't come in for this pawn here. I mean, okay, after king f4, of course, we have king f2. But then this rook is glued to the d file because the penetration here is absolutely brutal. It almost feels like black is playing for more here than not. But bishop f6 was a bit timid. But the fact that Nate is thinking is... yeah.
No, I'm just laughing at Neil.
Well, see, Neil, it's a lot better to correct you instead of myself. Hello? Like, if I am talking garbage, you know, I can't just own it and go like, well, I'm actually talking total nonsense. No, I wasn't. But no, I didn't correct what you said, by the way. I refined it, if I may say so. It's quite possible that both you and I are right. Oh, they have played moves. Okay, so apparently I need to refresh because I ignored, or not ignored it. But,
yeah, you clicked out.
Yeah, so...
you clicked out.
No, I didn't. It's just, yeah, whatever.
Bishop... Oh, it's look at the time difference.
And look at bishop a3, bringing on the sexy. Oh, that was delightful. And now he's getting his pawn back. Although after bishop c3, I believe we have bishop takes f7, and he doesn't want to take with the rook. So this is now getting really, yeah, bishop f7, right? But maybe just g5 and just play.
But this time difference must
count
for something.
The time is gonna come to so rook c3 and then maybe h3. I don't know. It looks like black is doing brilliantly now.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, now he walked into Rook F3. See, I told you that this was coming, but poor Nate walked right headfirst into it.
Yeah, I mean, do you think the time is getting to Nate?
Yes, I do. I do think that...
Yeah.
Which is funny, though, because he just mastered the time. Remember, I told you that he did his self-bet, and he went up to 27-20 in Blitz. And we are playing 3-1 here. And I mean, he may have done it in 3-2, I don't know. But it's very clear that time is not being nice to him. King F5 was possible there because Rook F2 was not a check, by the way. But anyway...
Yeah, I think Kostya... Yeah, Kostya is looking sharp, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how I would best put it, because remember that this game also started off with Nate being a clear pawn up for absolutely nothing.
What is this references in the chat? Iceman is crushing Maverick.
Oh, I
What is
think
this?
Iceman is just a reference to him being cool and calm and collected even when he's worse. I don't know what Maverick is. I'm very bad at...
Me neither.
Top Gun. Top Gun.
Uh-huh.
Did you
Yeah,
see
I
the
don't-
second Top
I don't-
Gun?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Did you watch the second Top Gun movie?
No, I rarely watch movies. I'm a very boring person.
Oh, okay.
I only watch chess, Andras.
You don't have a crush on Top Gun? Like, isn't that like a thing? As in on
No.
Tom Cruise, sorry. Isn't Tom Cruise a hottie?
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it would be lame if I admitted now that I have a crush on Tom Cruise. Like, out of the two of us, that would be weird.
Yeah, but you are totally allowed to have a crush on Tom Cruise.
Yeah, well,
Nobody is judging you, Andras.
and yet I don't. And now I don't... Yeah, want to go there. On the other hand, I do have a crush on another 700s, but yeah, let's not go there. Anyway, so apparently it's a Top Gun reference. Yeah. so
Okay,
there
I
we
don't
go.
get it, but it's probably funny.
Yeah, we'll take it. Yeah, actually, Neil is hitting the nail on the head, because he says that Tom Cruise is my generation's crush, except for mostly it's for the ladies. No judgment.
Yeah, right.
Now
right.
I'm actively thinking of who would be
Are you
the female equivalent.
Gen X?
I don't know what I am. I lost that game already. Oh, yuck, Nate, what are you doing? I was born in the very early 80s, so I call myself Gen Normal, but that would be probably a very offensive way to put it.
I think then you're not a millennial, I think.
No, I don't think so.
You're Gen X, I think. I think you're Gen X.
Hello? Oh my god, King
you're Gen
F6,
X.
Bishop F5, but then Knight F5. Oh no, D picks up the queen. I thought he could sack a queen for 3 pieces with 95, 97, but after Bishop E5, 95, I can just go D. But now it's getting crazy. Win on a rider.
I don't know. I think it's been pretty crazy for a long time. Don't you think?
Yeah,
in general?
but crazy in a way that Nate was just dead lost. But now it's crazy in a way that it's chaos, and I don't necessarily know if White is as much better as I thought he should be.
I like chaos. I enjoy it.
Oh, chaos is good, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You agree?
Ah, absolutely. Chaos on the chessboard is always fun. It's always fun. According to the engine, White's best move is 97 here. Not an easy find. Not an easy find.
Oh, maybe actually I should turn on the engine. Maybe I could understand something.
I actually didn't turn it on. It just popped up. I think it just had enough of me talking rubbish. And it went like, yeah, okay, we can't put up with your nonsense, bruv. Here are the moves.
You're right, Neil. I don't know who this Viona rider is.
Okay, do you know who Win on a Rider is?
No.
Actively Google's in the other tab.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I do know the name.
But don't make me a representative for the millennials, because honestly, I don't know anything about anything.
Oh, whatever. That's not true.
I have. It's true. I live in my own world. Board is not updating.
Board is not.
Check
Yes.
the board, Andras.
I did. But the conversation is so much fun about Win on a Rider. Oh, and this is boring. Like, what happened with the queens? I want ladies. Where are the ladies? Where are the ladies at?
I agree.
Without ladies, it's boring. Next game.
How do you have the audacity to trade queens in this Blitz game?
Oh, yeah, at all? Like ever? Hello? Like, there is a reason why they're on the board when you start the game. And why would you trade them off?
Yeah,
Ah.
I agree. I'm heavily against this. It actually it makes me a bit mad.
Kostya beating up on
So
some
Kostya-
FMs is the comment. Well, funny you should say that because the score is backing what you're saying, but perhaps it's a bit too soon to call, but I was actually more impressed with Nate's chess than Kostya's. Like, the score is not representative of what went down on the board.
Yeah, agreed. I think Nate has played very well, but time I think definitely is a factor.
Yeah, by the way, Neil is constantly hitting the nail on the head, suggesting that you, as in you, Solveig, making me look old.
Am I making you look old?
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
told?
sorry.
Nah, it's okay. I'm old after all, so nothing wrong there.
It's not such a big difference in our age.
Not from your point of view.
Yeah, I don't know. When were you born?
That's what makes it so bad. That from your perspective, it might not be. I'm an 81er, so yeah.
Okay, so like 11 years.
Yeah, well. Yeah, near B8 reckons I'm about 25, 26, which is completely on point.
Yeah. I actually have birthday on Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday! Mine is coming up in 2 months. But I stopped counting,
cool.
which you are going to do at 1.2. Trust me when I tell you that.
I have stopped.
Oh, you already have. That's.
I'm just happy to let people believe I'm much younger than I am.
Yeah, I like to pull that card too, but somehow it doesn't work for me, and I bet it does for you. Funny that, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I try
Okay,
to
so
tell.
what's going on in this queenless game?
I don't care. Queenless.
What's your take, Andras?
We are on strike, Solveig. We just don't comment. Like, put the queens back on.
Okay.
I prefer
Okay.
black. I prefer black because the rook is active. G2 can be a target. Stuff was missed there with knight e6, as we learned it from the chat, because they care about the chess part.
Yeah.
Oh,
so we're actually both millennials, Andras.
Every time
we are
I
in the same.
See the word millennials, I consider that to be somehow offensive. I don't know why. Yeah, black is definitely better here.
Why?
I don't know. It's just almost always it's used in a negative connotation, or at least that's how I look at it.
No, that's the boomers.
Oh, right. Okay. See. Oh, they are. Okay, I will turn on the light because they're here for the shine. And funnily enough, the more lights I turn on, the less my head shines. So there you go.
This is
draw.
such a weird.
Oh, come on.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. I managed to rip out my headset whilst I turn on the light. That's not optimal. I can't hear anything. Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, no. I didn't have time to talk shit about you.
As if me hearing it was the preventing factor.
You're shining because you're a star. Shut this writing.
Oh yes, come on and shine.
Can we get some powder for the glare?
Wait, I have a solution. Oh my god! Please tell me that Neil Pruess is in the house right now, because I'm about to do something that he's going to appreciate endlessly. Check this out. Haha, chess punks, baby. All right.
What is going on? Why do you have that on your desk?
Don't tell me that I don't do anything for the community, right? So the chess punk community should more than appreciate
you look so amazing. Can someone clip this? Please clip this. This is amazing. Wow, I'm just in awe. This is amazing.
I got this specifically for the chess punk gigs.
You're bringing it. This is kudos. Amazing. You're getting early votes for the 2024 Chess Punks Awards.
I did a video on my YouTube channel a while ago where I encouraged people to join the chess punk community, and I was wearing this, and
wearing
it's in
this
the
wig?
it's in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
It's in the thumbnail.
Amazing. You look so dashing with this wig. I'm just yeah, I'm at the loss of words, really.
You thought that you were the one with the epic hair, right? That people will just go like, "Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
amazing." Well, sorry to tell you, sorry to break it to you, but I'm getting sponsorship from a hair shampoo company, no less.
Oh, I wish I had one. It looks so much fun. You sure you only use this for YouTube videos?
Where else could I use it? I'm an innocent soul, so you will have to be clearer than that.
This is funny. This is very funny. Can you have this on for the rest of the match? For the rest of the
you know what's funny is that
matches.
it's ridiculously itchy.
Yeah, I believe this. I believe this.
And since I'm not
doesn't
used
look
to having
super
any
comfortable.
hair upstairs, it's tough.
Okay, we're not allowed to talk about such things on stream. Yeah, it was what I was realizing, so I just tried to shift the topic.
Oh yes we are. That's how you get subs.
Do you think the Chess Dojo are agreeing with all of these things we're talking about and not commentating seriously?
No,
On
but
the chess?
it's their fault that they entrusted me with this, so what can we do? You make a mistake,
Okay,
you learn. That's chess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Can you tell me a little bit about this position?
Yeah, I have no idea
Please.
what's going on. Is my best take on this. I think I slightly prefer black. If e4 comes,
Why?
we always want to play e4 and knight e5, which is illegal because you're only allowed to play one move in chess at a time. Why I prefer black is because this is junk. There's a pawn here which is a bit backwardish. The bishop is crap on b7 too. So, I don't know. It's just a gut feeling, excuse me. Yeah. Maybe rook f1 and hitting, but maybe e4 now is painful because f4, e5 just wins on the spot. So now he might have got caught in this. Yeah, that's a blunder. Game over. h4. Yeah, it's over.
Really?
Yeah, it's over.
Do you think it's game over?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it would be game over in normal type control, but we're playing Blitz, so you never know.
Yeah. Anything can happen. What is going on with this Niels chats? I don't understand. What does this mean?
I think Neil is being cryptic today. Earmuffs, old man's reference.
I'm not very good at old man references.
Well, neither am I. See, because I'm a young man, so I have no idea.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
You
okay.
are.
Yeah, okay. E6 wins,
You're
knight
in your
h4
prime.
wins. Yes, that's right. I have been for the last 40 years.
Okay, so can you explain? Oh no, forget it. I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, he gets back the piece, but now his king is just absolutely butchered on the light square, so he has to sack because otherwise he gets mated. Yeah. Yeah. So again, it's +4, but now you need to convert. And okay, but he's okay on the clock now, so this should be all right. Yeah, Nate is coming back. Nate is coming back.
It looks.
Oh,
like
I have seen Old School. But that's a movie that, yeah, I would not recommend to anyone above the age of 10.
Why?
Because it's so childish. But at the same time, it's one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah, but you are a bit childish.
Exactly why it's my favorite. And thanks for putting the bit in there when we both know that what you meant is that I'm pathetically childish.
No, I don't think you are that.
Oh, yes.
I don't think so.
The nude marathon by Will Ferrell is definitely a scene to behold in that movie, among many others.
Yeah, you think Nate will not have any problem converting this?
Nah, he's gonna get this.
Yeah,
he's gonna get this. Yeah, he's playing
okay,
well.
so only 1.5 points for Kostya and his one. Actually. So he needs to grab the points he can.
Yeah, but this is gone. So now Kostya needs to regroup and focus on the next white game because this is gone. It's a foregone conclusion. So this is gonna be 5-3, 5.5, 3.5. So still there's a 2-point gap.
Yeah, yeah.
But if he just focuses on the whites, no, that's good enough. But then again, it's Blitz, so you can't really claim white to be such a big advantage.
Was D6 a move?
Maybe, I don't think it's necessary to take it with black and then you open up the diagonal. I would keep these pawns like this because it keeps these two restricted really well. That's, by the way, a remarkable double attack on rook and bishop. But now Kostya came up with the tricks, because normally rook b7, rook f6 would have been a winning tactic there, but with the pawn on b2 he has got these promotion ideas. Okay, now he just blundered away everything, so...
Yeah. So Fisher Seb is asking, how many games are they playing? It's first 1 to 7.
First 1 to 7, but you need to win by 2. So if the score is 7-6, there will be more further games played, because we want to keep Solvay up as long as possible.
Yeah, we're already over 2 a.m. here. What is the time for you, by the way?
Ah, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. We are an advanced country, remember that we are ahead of the world, so yeah. You don't even know what Saturday may bring. I'm already in it. That's how far ahead we are. See? Do you want to know what your Saturday may bring? Oh, actually, sorry, I stand corrected. You already are in Saturday too. It's just in the early parts.
Yeah, I am. It's over midnight.
Hmm.
You're in the future.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I tease my brother with. He lives in the US. Like, he's like ages behind us.
Australia is the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Neil loves our commentary. Wow, that is surprising. My brain is like not even working.
Yeah. Okay, this is a regular Rati.
It's going very...
Yeah.
It's a regular what?
Rati, named after the very famous Czech-Hungarian Richard Rati.
I know very little about him.
It's one of those that I always correct people on their pronunciation. So that is, I swear to God, I will make a YouTube video about pronouncing correctly. Maróci, Réti, Budapest, and Benkő. So these 4 are the Hungarian origin words that are used a lot in the chess world, and of course are always mispronounced because no one speaks Hungarian. Why would they? And so, yeah.
Réti.
Réti. I love when Hikaru says Maróci.
Réti.
Maróci. Levi is butchering one of them all the time. Benko. The Benko. But no, which is the one that...
Yeah, but Benkő is easy for me because it's like the Norwegian.
Yeah. So the Norwegian language is not necessarily too far off of those umlauts on various vowels. Oh, Elu, that's right, Elu. Oh my God, that's the Levi butchery. Guess the Elo. So Elu is named after a Hungarian mathematician, a mathematics professor, Árpád Elu. He was the one who designed our rating system.
Oh, Elu.
Yes, Elu, that's right. Which quite funnily, by the way, means alive.
Elu.
Yeah, and Levi is definitely killing that one all the time. But once again, it's understandable because why would you know it? It's like... But
you're butchering my name all the time too.
Yeah, exactly. So I have no idea.
I'm very important in chess history.
Yeah, and Leko too. That's right. Leko. In fact, the chess world has now come to an agreement of calling Judith, whereas it's incorrect in Hungarian. It's actually Judith. But even she doesn't bother anymore.
Yeah, but this is how we say in Norwegian to Judith.
Yeah, there you go. So as a Norwegian, you would relate to that, but no one knows that anymore.
Yeah. Who needs me in the chat when we have Solveig?
Solveig, there you go.
Solveig.
Yeah.
Solveig.
That would be so much easier. What about Petrosian and Spassky?
What about...
See, I don't know, because I pretend to be the god of, pronunciation, and I probably butcher 700 other names from other languages.
Yeah, but the ones you mentioned, they are like Hungarian or...
Yeah, they are. They are the ones that I mentioned, huh?
Yeah. And I also find it funny how everyone says Magnus. Magnus.
As opposed to?
Very funny. Magnus.
Oh, it's Magnus, is it?
Magnus.
Well, there you go. Neil likes my confidence. I like it too, because that's all I have.
It's Magnus.
Oh yeah, there is that very famous.
You don't say.
There is a very famous story about a Hungarian grandmaster called Ferenc Berkes. I grew up with him, and he and we actually had the same trainers and stuff. And he, ever since his childhood, was called Feto, which is a very common nickname for anyone who is called Ferenc, which, by the way, is Hungarian for Frank. Both my father and my brother have that name. And so once Peter Leko called him Feto, and Svidler misunderstood it for Fato, which is a way to call someone fat. That was hilarious.
No, that's not okay. Okay, should we look a bit at on the game maybe?
I have no idea what's going on, so I'm reluctant. Chaos. It is absolute utter chaos. Actually, let me go back a bit because wow, things go.
I'm rooting for Kostya because I want to sleep.
I can share my favorite Sulwai when you want. Story. Oh, please, Neil, go ahead. We want to put her on the spot. Please, go ahead.
Neil, you're writing my name wrong. Are you doing it on purpose?
It's IE, sir. IE. Ouch.
IE, not EI.
That's right. Don't you know the rule? It's E before the I all the time, except
for
it. Yeah, and there goes the list.
I should get a more English friendly name.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Share your favorite story. I'm very curious.
Me too. Me too. Black is killing it, by the way.
This second rank looks yeah.
A5. Look at that overloading. This. Oof. Brutal. Oh no, the tactics again. So now after knight b1, queen b1, f2 would have hung. It's blunderfest, guys. Like, he could have taken this. Yeah, Nate just fell apart again in the time trouble. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Like, he just could have taken c3 and be an exchange up. Just bang. Ouch, man. Oh, the story is coming. So Neil is typing it up now.
But I have problems. Okay, I'm not very good at hiding my emotions in my face. I'm very bad at this. I should probably get some Botox or something, because you can see it on my face what I'm feeling.
I'm very happy to give you a contact details of one of the best Botox specialists if you want that.
Yeah, I know you regularly do it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I also want your hairdresser contact.
That's easy, because I do that for myself.
I love when someone corrects me and does worse, especially Kurt. How do you say his name?
I was about to say that you just butchered his name.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
How do you say it?
I think the closest one to I ever get, so it's Geert, but they don't really pronounce the G. I think Moritz is Dutch, so he's going to fix that one. But I think it sounds a bit like Geert, like it's almost like you don't pronounce the G as a G, but like a E, and then it's a long E. So I
liked the hand gesture you did there while you pronounced its name. It's like Geert.
What was the hand gesture? I don't know. It's like I don't know what I'm doing hand gesture.
I don't know. I thought it was a bit like this.
Oh yeah, the Italian. I like,
yeah.
Buongiorno, Geert. Buongiorno.
It's like Eert.
Yeah,
no.
Geert.
Geert. Yeah.
We are all wrong.
Yeah, but if I could just hear it, I'm sure I could pronounce it properly.
I have a hand motion for the "you are all wrong" too as a response, which might include a fist, but I'm not gonna do that now.
No, that's good. Don't do it.
Nah, I'm kidding.
I'm correct, but I can't prove it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that was a big flex from Moritz.
The G is strong and sound in Dutch. You can't skip it.
Oh, I thought so. So it is Geert then. There you go.
Geert?
Geert, yeah. It would be funny if I got banned because I'm in my own stream, right? So that's epic.
Yeah, let's ban you. Then the whole stream will shut down.
So what you want to know about this opening, by the way, is that f5 is the key idea to take the sting out of f4 and also to deny knight e4. It makes e6 really weak, but you can't ever put a piece in there. There you go. That was my chess talk for today.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about chess anymore now.
Indeed, indeed.
That was enough. We don't need to know anything more about this position.
Yeah, I like black. Rook e6 is a beautiful exchange sack. The downside of it is that black is never going to accept it. And since it's not really effectively attacking d6, it's a pretty move that does nothing. That I'm very good at that type of chess. Yeah,
I feel like in every game we're watching, where you just say, I like black. I like black. I've heard this a lot today.
Yeah.
When Kostya plays black.
Neil is on a mission to ridicule me today, and it's 2-0 to his favor so far. Having said that, senor, when chess players talk about pieces, rooks and queens are not counted, yeah? Because they are heavy pieces. So, I'm scoring another win. There you go. I crawled my way out of that embarrassment too. No minor piece, also known as piece in chess talk. We'll get there. There you go.
Wait, Ricky's writing. It would be funnier for Kostya to come back and watch this wood and see you both skipped 80% of the game to learn Dutch pronunciation.
With my linguist flexibility, that's not linguist, that's chess common sense. When you talk pieces, it's not rooks and queens. Excuse you. Hello? Linguist, whatever. That being said, my linguist skills are also second to none.
I don't say pieces, I say officers.
Officers, that's right, yeah. Which also doesn't refer to rook and queen, correct?
Those are heavy officers, and then the others are light officers.
Exactly. So, come on, Neil. Shape up, man. Oh, by the way, we dropped the -5 advantage by taking this. No, we didn't. But bishop takes b2 was probably better. Or take c2 and then b2. Why did he take that one? Oh, he wants
Come on, Kostya.
He wants rook e2, but I think he overlooked rook e1. And then he can't play d2 because rook e8 is choke. Don't body shame them, so why? Heavy officers.
That's funny. That's actually funny.
Yeah.
So Rookie is a moderator over at my channel, so he's always flaming me.
Oh, come on, Neil. You know I'm correct on that one. I don't.
Oh yeah, I know. I know I should not be cheering for anyone, but I am cheering a bit for Kostya because he's in the lead. I'm getting a bit sleepy, Andras.
Yeah, that's okay.
You need to wake me up.
Oh, you are more up and awake than I am, so it's all good.
You think so?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You're killing it. You're killing it.
Great, great. I'm good at faking it then. That's good news.
Oh my god, don't, please, no eyeballs, no eyeballs. It's so difficult for me to remember that I'm in someone else's stream and I can't smash these eyeballs down. Please don't do this to me. Like 99% of my persona is now like, come on man, you had the punchline there.
I know. I'm just handing you all of these jokes on a silver platter, and you have to ignore it.
Exactly. It's like, oh no. Oh.
It gives me a joy.
Yeah, see, the chat is already responding to that. You're giving them the chords that they can't use. It's like, oh my god.
Yes. It gives me a lot of joy.
It's like a kid in the candy store with no money and tied hands, right? Like you just.
Well, I would love to say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Exactly. Think of Kostya, an innocent soul. And funnily enough, that is true. Yeah, Kostya would be definitely mortified and shaming us. Tied.
Yeah, he will never invite us again.
I meant tied hands, sir. I'm sorry, I can't speak.
He will never invite us again.
No, definitely not. Definitely. I mean, why he did it in the first place is beyond me. Taste these nuts. Yeah, these nuts. But is that these nuts with the D?
Is he known to scream this?
Well,
if that's
what he has, I don't think we have got limitations on us anymore. Like, you can't go worse than that.
Poor two guys focusing their souls into these games while we're discussing faking stuff and these nuts.
I think, ladies and gentlemen, that the match is over. So if I knew how to, I would like to invite these four, the other two, into the conversation, and let's pretend that we are talking chess all the way. So don't tell them that we have no idea what.
No,
went down.
don't tell them. Don't tell them, please.
Yeah. So
GG.
So congrats to Kostya. Congrats to Nate. I think that that Nate came a little bit heavy-legged into this, having done his challenge, and Kostya, being the fresh one to the party, I think prevailed. I would love to have these two to join us and tell them what they thought
We
and
should
how they felt.
we should do some post-mortem.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it.
Exactly.
Let's do that.
I think Kostya is trying to do something. He'll probably yell at me.
Having a hard... Wait, what is he writing?
What, did he write something?
Yeah, in the Zoom chat.
Oh, I'm not watching that. Yeah, because that's gonna mess with the layout. Ooh.
Oh wait, I can see. I can see. He's writing 1 sec, having a hard time getting back.
There we go. Sorry.
No, okay,
Hi.
we've got them. All right. Hey, Kostya, can we get Nate on? He seems to be frozen on my screen.
Oh yeah. I also see his camera's down.
Maybe he's now destroying and demolishing all the furniture in the room, and he's gonna be back in a moment or two. Well,
no.
Congrats, Kostya, while we have you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
That was
It looked like very thorough prep, a clash of styles, and seemingly an easy victory. But I must say that I think there was a lot more to it than just a clean win, Kostya. What's your take, buddy?
Wait, I just
Yeah.
want to mention really quickly
Mhm.
that the web camera grid is, but it's because Nate hopped off the call.
Okay.
So we only see half Kostya's face, but maybe
Oh,
he will
right.
get back on.
yeah. Hopefully he
will-
joins back.
Yeah. If he doesn't, we'll just...
Just move to
Move it,
your
maybe.
left, Kostya. All right, move either way. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Now you are actually in your thing. Do you want me to adjust it? Like I pretend that I could.
No, let's wait and see if Nate joins back on.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is looking at me anyway because of I put the chess punk outfit on. So
Do you like his hair?
I was gonna say congrats to Andras on the new hair.
oh yeah, thank you.
Is this easier?
Yeah,
I'm
except
trying
that
to get
you rolled
Yeah.
yourself
Yeah.
into Nate's square. So if you go the other
Oh,
way,
right.
then you will be in your
I'm in
own.
Nate's. Okay,
We can
yeah.
only handle half of Kostya's brilliance, Neil is writing.
I'll go this way. Honestly, guys, I thought I played terrible this match. Like I just got lucky in like all the time scrambles. That was my feeling. I don't know. Like,
Remember who said the
Yeah,
same?
but
Not that I want to be mean or claim him the credit. I didn't say you played terrible. I said that to me it appeared that Nate was playing the better chess and you were the better one in managing the time situation. Sorry to be very blunt, but we have known each other long enough to know that I will speak my mind.
no, by all means, yeah. I want the truth. That was my feeling too. I definitely don't think I played the better chess. When we both had time on the clock. Yeah, I just think I was a little faster in the time scrambles and blundered less just at the very end, just with the second increment.
I would like to add to this, Kostya, that it is an absolutely delightful experience to comment on Blitz chess. Commentary is easy. The positions never change. The evaluations remain the same. It's super easy to explain tactics and follow it. So we did not have to digress and talk about various topics that may or may not be appropriate for the Chess Dojo channel at all. So I look forward to doing this on a regular basis. If we could drop the time control a bit so that, this generic vibe and tempo that I carry anyway, perfect alignment, yes. Glad to have Nate back.
Sorry, my 1-year-old just disconnected the Wi-Fi. I had to use the... I'm glad that didn't happen during the match anyway, but I'm on my...
Please
my
do
phone.
not tell us that was your 1-year-old expressing their opinion about your chess.
No, well, it should... Yeah, I definitely... I missed some chances early on, for sure.
Right.
But
I think, Nate, you should know that our evaluation, and Kostya and I agreed on this, was that we were more impressed with your chess. However, the time management seemed to get the better of you in the tail end of the pointy end of the business. Somehow always went Kostya's way. What's your take on that?
Yeah, well, I think early in the match it seemed like I was getting good positions. But then I think I was using a little bit too much time early and then losing all the time scrambles. So I think I had a few that were like upper piece or something that I didn't convert. So I kind of gave away too many points that way. But then in the second half of the match, I think Kostya started to pick up steam and started to outplay me in some of the games as well. So yeah, it seemed like he picked up some momentum after that.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want to take any credit away from Kostya. It was more crediting you, because I don't think that the score was necessarily telling, painting the most accurate picture. But credit to both of you, of course.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
thank
it
you.
was fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I definitely think I got lucky in a lot of the games. But the openings were very interesting. I mean, I had a feeling Nate was just going to keep playing like his usual stuff. And it was very good to see where I don't know if Nate prepared at all for the match, but it felt like he was exploiting a lot of lines that like I wasn't super familiar with.
Yeah, I prepared a little. Well, like when I first knew that we were going to play, I looked at your games a little bit a few weeks ago, and then I kind of wanted to prepare more if I had time, but as it turned out, I just kind of got too busy with other stuff today, so I didn't have the most time. But I did have a few. I mean, I knew you were a King's Indian player, and I've just been working on the London this month, and I think there's actually a lot of interesting ways to play the London against the King. I mean, we didn't even get into like the Jobava stuff, which is also a somewhat logical way to mess with the King's Indian player.
Yeah, I was definitely expecting that at some point. And I wasn't ready for it. I was just gonna,
I was gonna ask you, Nate, about the psychology of your prep, because I thought you must have done some. And please, I'm gonna do a bit of a tongue-in-cheek here, but I knew that you were a London player. So how does a London player prepare? Like, you go like, okay, so I'm a London player, so I'm playing Kostya. Okay, it's gonna be a London then. So and then tick. Okay, let's go black now. So okay, of course I am teasing you, but I actually did like some of the positions that you did get out of it against the King's Indian setups, but some were a bit shaky. So
there's some interesting nuances. Like I get the most specific thing probably was like 93. So against 94, Bishop D3, and then F4. That's I think Bishop D3 is a very counterintuitive move that you'll never play unless you prepared it, but the engine does seem to like it a lot. And like one source I've been using is the Srinath Chessable course, and he recommends that line. So I don't know. We got an interesting structure. I think the computer likes that for white, but like white's position is a little bit loose as well. So it wasn't that obvious to me then in the middle game how to proceed.
I will try to bring up the board for the viewers who are here for the chess. But I think we are talking about one of the very first games, if I'm not mistaken.
It wasn't the first, but it was like maybe the second or third white game.
Yeah, that's what I meant, that it was in the earlier side of the match.
Yeah, maybe game 6. I remember that one. That one definitely caught me very off guard. Because you took on G5, played F4 very quickly. So I was like, oh wow.
So that was actually prep.
Okay,
but, I mean,
so I don't know if you can see the screen, guys. Are we talking about the one where you took on C5 early?
No, I think it's
game this is
6.
Before that in the match.
That is actually the about game 6 that I'm looking at now, I think. But I will have to go back now a sec.
Yeah, maybe the previous white game for Nate, or black game for me.
Oh, the one where you missed the mate in 2. Oops, sorry, I didn't.
I think it ended in a draw at the end. Yeah, it was just crazy.
Yeah.
No, that was probably that was maybe like the simplest. Like I had some other games where I blew a piece up, but that one like
this was a Pierce. It can't be that one. So I think I'm right that it was earlier than that. Sorry for being ridiculously clumsy.
Oh no, but it's not so easy, But I think you can see the end position if you just hover it, can't you?
Yeah, I can, but the thing is that I'm looking for the specific opening, so that's why it doesn't help. So
Ah,
I think this is the one.
I think this is the one, and it turns out that I was right for the first time in my life. Yeah, that's the one, but that's bishop e2, not bishop d3.
But later he plays
Oh,
bishop
right,
d3.
I see what you mean. Yeah, this is what exactly Nate said. I'm just slow in the uptake.
Right, yeah, 10 bishop d3. I think, to me, this move looks very strange because you would be worried about the pawn
The
forward,
e4
but
push, that's right, yeah.
apparently, concretely, it works out. And then if black goes back knight f6, then there's this weird maneuver, bishop b5. So you've played bishop e2, d3, b5.
Yeah, wow. In fact, the engine already claims d to be completely winning, so it can't be knight e4, knight f6 here, right? It has to be queen e7 first, I'm guessing, yeah? Or something defending e5.
Oh, or yeah, maybe. I'm not sure what I think this is what I was bishop e6, bishop b5, I think is the line
You are right.
of. So
yes, you are right.
You give black a free tempo to develop their bishop, but then d5 is a threat.
This is clever.
Yeah, so there's...
Yeah, and apparently black is forced to take, which obviously is not something you would do happily with black here.
Right.
Yeah, so I do think there's always there's interesting nuances in the Lund. I mean, a lot of people just play it as a system opening and just, do their pawn triangle and everything, but there's actually, as with any opening, if you start getting into move by move stuff, there's a lot of weird stuff under the surface.
Oh, of course, and nowadays with the engines, boosting it up, yeah. Once you are willing to accept that, the eval jumps between 0.0 and 0.2, there is a lot of creativity there, and the board is full, so I totally get it, yeah. This was a really fascinating game, yeah. F4 was, by the way, super cool.
Yeah, it was a very unusual pawn structure, for sure.
Yeah, and it quickly went out of hand, so the engine preferred it for black for a little bit, and then I think it went to white's favor. Oh, actually, hang on. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. So this readout happened to b7. Yeah, king h1 was frowned upon. So the engine really wanted white to play bishop b5 to kick the knight and force the pawn to go somewhere. But funny enough, I say that, and now I see that the engine wants bishop d7, which I don't exactly understand.
Yeah, I think I figured out bishop b5 eventually, but maybe it was sort of after I had...
Because he the machine just wants to drop the pawn and claim that black has some compensation, but I'm not a good enough player to understand this.
I would think, yeah, white's just the pawn.
I don't see the compensation. And to be fair, the engine says it's 0.8 to white, but still it's the favorite choice for black. So it's weird.
Dang.
Yeah, okay, so king h1 was not liked. And here, apparently, Kostya e4, changing the structure was your way to go. I mean, this is why I hate the engine. Like, the engine here tells you to put all your pawns on white, right? So, like, have a look at this. It's insane. Put all your pawns on white, and then trade off the dark squared bishop and be better. This is where I like to shut down the engine and just go for a walk.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but I was like,
yeah, right, sure.
Doesn't seem right.
Yeah, exactly. And like these are the types of positions that I thought that Nate had very comfortably to his favor. Like, for example, he's up on the clock and he's definitely up in position, but there's still room for going wrong and room for black to be creative. And I think, Kostya, you capitalized on some of those tactical possibilities quite nicely. I mean,
that is one thing about the King's Indian is, like, when you're attacking their queen side and they're attacking your king side, even if you take all their stuff on the queen side and you should be able to consolidate, it's not so easy, and sometimes you just get checkmated or something. It's never easy when your king's getting attacked.
Yeah, exactly, and this is why I believe that there is a different repertoire probably to be preferred for Blitz than for your general chess, and that's how Blitz becomes a different art altogether when done well.
Actually, at one point I looked at my stats for all my stuff in Blitz, and the thing that was scoring by far the best was the Joe Baba, which was pretty surprising to me. I don't know what to make of that.
Well, I suppose it's just a more aggressive setup, right?
Right.
It's
very
tricky.
aggressive.
It's tricky,
You're
and
going for this h4, h5.
Yeah, if black doesn't know how to respond, they can. I mean, there's some traps and some ways they can go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I don't really want to go into too deep analysis because I always feel a bit weird when we're analyzing Blitz because Blitz is the end of the day, right? So whoever spots the small tactics is winning. Like this is a textbook case of Queen D7 was played by you, Nate, and apparently Knight D7 would have mopped up the board immediately. But
so I can't see the. Can I see the board that you guys have up? I'm
just
actually
watch the stream.
okay.
Oh yeah, it's on the Dojo
yeah.
stream, so it's a little bit of a delay for us, but
I'm happy to give you the link to the game, by the way. No, I don't want to chat in the Zoom chat because that will mess with the
That's fine.
layout.
I'll just pull up.
Yeah. But yeah, like I don't want to sound like the annoyed old guy because we have the engine, we have all the time to look at it. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's weird. I think it was more productive to actually talk about the insights of the openings.
no, I mean I think both me and Nate understood why it was winning here. It's still hard, to
Yeah,
to find all
exactly.
the right moves.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of these moments in the match where there should be a win, and I needed to calculate crisply, and I just couldn't quite figure everything out in time, and kind of freaked out a little bit.
Yeah, but that's understandable.
I feel, Nate, a little bit like you came in at a bad time for this match because you are on the tail end of a successful bet, which was also Blitz associated, and I feel like that it must have been a big sigh of relief for you. So you might not have been quite fired up as much. What was, by the way, your time control, Nate? Like, did you play free or only for that challenge of beating your personal best, or did you play free too? What was the arrangement there?
I played mostly 3-0, and then I was playing one titled Tuesday every week, which is 3+1. I do think that like 3+, if you're trying to use Blitz as like a training tool to improve your chess, I do think 3+2 or even 5+5 is preferred. But it can just be hard to find if you're just randomly putting a seek out there, it's easier to find the 3+0, and you can play games more quickly.
Yeah, especially on chess.com. No one's playing anything other than 3-0. I heard it's easier on Lead Chess to find like a 3-2 game, but on chess.com it's like, you just have to ask people.
I second that totally. Like I tried to, because I don't like 3-0 at all. And I was on a mission just like you, Nate. I tried to beat my PB. And when you seek for 3-2, you can put on a movie. And it's very likely you will get through it before you get a game. And sadly, and I don't want to sound obnoxious, but the higher you go on the ladder, the less you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see Neil in the chat is writing 5+5 gets lots of games at my lovely level. And also me, I can't relate to what you're talking about at all. So
having said
definitely.
that, I think that's great news, because my view is that you should play longer time controls. My coaching view is, and probably you guys will disagree, is that the sole purpose of Blitz is to practice your openings, because that's where you get great volume, right? So in 10 games, you can potentially spot 10 holes in your opening repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's great for openings. You can also see some typical plans. I'm kind of a believer, like, you don't want to overdo it. I just finished an article for New in Chess that I don't know if they'll use my title, but my title was actually Blitz is good for your chess. So
There you go.
I'm higher on Blitz than a lot of people, but obviously I'm not saying, do only Blitz and never play classical and never study. I'm saying like do some Blitz, and it's useful for openings, it's useful for typical plans and tactics.
Yeah, I do tend to encourage my students to play the occasional Blitz, and I think actually flipping the coin is the best way to do to go about it, and say that Blitz is entirely useless if you just play it and then don't use that game set as a data set to inform your own play and learning, right? So if you play 10 games and then you walk away and then an hour later you start another 10, then that was a total wasted of 10 games. So I think they need to be looked at and use it as a source of information.
Yeah, 100% agree on that. My two things that I tell everyone are decide how many games you're going to play and stick to it, and review all your games. And I think if you do those two things, you'll get a lot out of it. But of course, most people don't do that. So
yeah, exactly. I always tell my students that the maximum number of Blitz games they should play back-to-back is 2. Because 1 tends to be rude if you don't offer a rematch. But play 2, then take a very short break, have a look at the openings, even, like look up your opening files versus what you played, and then go back to it. And then you created a problem, you solved it, and you are already a better player than what you were 10 minutes ago. It does break the rhythm, but in the end of the day, we create a new rhythm. So we go from the rhythm of playing brain dead Blitz to the rhythm of learning and growing. Excuse me, I was a bit harsh there with the brain dead, but you get my point. Or call it 10 or 5, but somewhere draw a line where you stop and then you do feedback.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. What do you think about Neil's comment that all chess is better than not playing?
Oh, I agree, but as long as we have a vision of where we are headed with that, is my view. I just think that everything should have a purpose. Unless, of course, and that's another story, when people just go like, I want to play Blitz for fun. And that's fine too. You just need to know what the intention is before you sit down and play. I think that's where my head is.
It's all in a spectrum.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, the other day on stream, I was playing a couple of games, and this guy, he played this weird line against the Sveshnikov against me, and then afterwards I looked it up, and it turned out he blundered a pawn in the opening, like move 13, like to this tactic I didn't see. And then I played him again, like 5 games later, we matched up again in the pool. He played the same exact line, and this time I snagged the pawn on move 14. You know, I just like busted it out, and then I won quickly, and then he accused me of cheating.
Yep,
like,
classic.
That's tactic so
that's
fast.
Classic.
Yes,
that's
that is so typical, and I do this all the time. I love, if I lose a game, I tend to be very salty unless I get beaten really, really, outplayed. And by salty, I mean I get upset that something didn't go the way I had planned, and so I stop and I look it up immediately. And that's just the way it is. Like, I just don't like it when I'm left in the dark after a loss without knowing what went wrong. Especially if it's associated with poor opening prep. I like to immediately patch that hole up. I don't want to leave that open for another game.
You know what's the best feeling is when you get something in an over-the-board game that you've played and updated and reviewed multiple times in Blitz. So you're like, oh, like, I know all about this. And for me, that type of memory and knowledge, like having actually played it, not just having seen it in an opening course or something, is much more robust. And I if I've actually played it in Blitz and updated it, I'll almost always remember. If I just saw it once, unlikely I'll remember in an over the board game.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Oh man, Andras, I really love the hair. I mean, you wear this all the time or no?
No, I put it on halfway through because the godfather of the chess punks, Neil, tuned in, and I thought that I owed him at least as much as the appropriate attire for although it's not a chess punk event, and I hope you don't take off as Kostya that on the Chess Dojo event I'm promoting the chess punks, but
and also you got tired about the comments about the shine.
That's right. I mean, with all due respect, I think Nate is on a very slippery slope on joining me in the shiny head department.
Well, I have thought about, like, this overhead light is not working great for me.
You could get some powder.
That would be so sad.
Hello, you could have a proper solution like me.
Yeah.
I think that's
like
you always wear a cowboy hat during your stream. Like, don't worry about it. It's just my thing.
Fair enough.
Glowing.
Yeah. No, I love the wig.
Yeah, me too.
So, Kostya, who is your next challenge, buddy? Talking about Chess Dojo, and I don't mean to put Nate in the background with that question, but I'm curious, what's your next challenge?
Good question. Actually, I've been playing a ton of Blitz this month, mainly because I was for the last month too. I was prepping for the I Am Not a GM tournament. But now that that's over, honestly, this might be my last Blitz match in a while. Like, I have some OTB tournaments coming up, some classical chess, and I really got to get back to focusing on.
Where are you playing, mate? What's the next OTB?
My next tournament actually is going to be starting next week in Florida. It's going to be a GM Norm round robin tournament, part of the 1000 GM series.
Awesome, man. Who are the GMs partaking?
It's pretty strong section. So top seed is Mikhail Antipov.
Yep.
There's also Luka Budasalevich, who was recently he performed pretty well in like the World Junior Championship not too long ago.
That sounds to me like a Serbian name. or Croatian, but probably it's more Serbian.
I think so. Yeah, I forget exactly.
Uh-huh.
But now he goes to Mizzou in
Right.
in
And who is the
Missouri.
third?
The third one is Alexander Fishbein.
Oh,
I've played
Fishbein.
a couple
Right.
times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other notable
So
streamers attending? Do you know?
not sure if there will be any streamers in the event, but it'll be pretty hard for sure. It's like very bunch of IMs in my group.
Well, I wish you the very
And
best of
then
luck, mate, for what it's worth on your own channel. I'm promoting you.
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you guys. Appreciate
Do
it.
you have any GM norms yet?
I don't know. I haven't really been close. Maybe once or twice I had like a good performance, but yeah, I still have a lot of room to go.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, well, for me, it would be obviously would be the next step, but it is to play enough of those 9-round tournaments. It's pretty daunting. It's you have to make a huge commitment.
Yeah. Are you gonna play anywhere soon, Nate?
I would like to. I've been thinking. I really want to register for my next tournament because I play. I just played in Alto, which was great, and I feel like I've got this momentum going, and I really don't want to lose it. But I'm not sure. I was looking at this U.S. Masters in Charlotte over Thanksgiving, which like I love the format and everything, but then we have Thanksgiving plans. Some friends are visiting, so the timing of being literally during Thanksgiving just ended up being too tough. But I need to pick something out and register soon for sure.
Yeah.
So, like, what are your plans?
Cool.
So you are not going to escape this question. What's the OTB agenda for you, young lady?
I'm on a tournament break. But I'm really dreaming about attending Reykjavik Open actually next year. All of my friends are going. Seems like so much fun.
Which one, Reykjavik?
Reykjavik, yeah.
Reykjavik.
That's a
Nice.
huge one. Is Perpetual
That-
Chess, by the way, Ben Johnson, or it's just a taken name?
It's
That's
probably
Ben.
Ben.
That is Ben.
Well, let's send a shout out to Ben. His book just got released.
He's criticizing our trash talk. I feel that must be Ben.
Yeah, I reckon. So his horrible book came out, but if you feel sorry for the guy, I reckon you should order one. So far I only read negative reviews, but again, that's expected, right? So if he's coming with a trash talk, I will shoot back, baby. But no, jokes aside, I'm super excited to see his book. Actually, I know how I can trash talk him if it's really him. His unboxing skills are second to none. Did you guys see that video on Twitter? When he unboxed his own books? It looked like he didn't want to open that box at all. I don't know what he was expecting was in there, but he was like trying his absolute best with scissors, knives. I mean, Neil Bruce, if anyone, can give him ultimate lessons about scissors usage. But yeah, boy.
It is scary to look at your own book though when it's all set in stone because like no matter how many times you've been over it, as soon as you open that thing, you're gonna see a typo, like for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I still don't know if you're trash talking the right guy, by the way. That's the funniest part, but here it is, baby.
Oh, that was really funny.
It really did look like he placed 2 orders and they arrived on the same day and he didn't know which one he was opening on camera. So I'm not suggesting anything, but... Yeah, so Reykjavik Open, hey? That sounds like fun. Guys, I'm already zoned and just completely tuned in for the Chess Olympiad, and that's still a year away. But I'm desperate to go. I really, really want to go. What do you guys plan to visit my hometown, or you will watch from,
it's in Budapest,
from
of
afar?
course.
Yes, it is in Budapest indeed.
Will you be working, Andras?
I hope to. So my current hope is that I will tag along with one of the Aussie teams. Not that they are aware of it, but then again, no one is aware of anything in Australia until the next day. So that's my plan A. I don't have a plan B.
But when is it?
I think either late September or mid to late September or mid to late October next year. I'm not sure.
That should be doable for
one or the other. But I'm really keen to go.
Nice. I might have a gig. I might be able to coach a team there. I don't think it's official yet, but
Ooh, cool.
I'm hoping to go. Yeah, it's penciled in.
Yeah, that's my hope is that
That'd be
I will
super
get a
cool.
gig too. If not the Aussies, then I will just throw it out to the Open that I'm happy to coach any team. Kostya, if you have two that you know you had a chance with and you took one, yeah, I'll take the other.
I will absolutely keep you in mind.
I mean, I think I don't want to talk about FIDE because I don't know what they're doing. But if there's one thing they do well is that they have got more countries now registered to FIDE. I think that they officially exist on any geographical political map. Like FIDE has got like 200 countries, right? Like there are no 200 countries in the world. Like
I definitely learned about countries, yeah, when I watched the Olympiad.
there are more countries entered to the Chess Olympiad than what is officially known by any organization in the world, I reckon. Which is great, by the way, because there's 200 potential countries for us to coach.
Yeah.
And last time I heard China and Armenia were both short of proper coaches, so Kostya, I think we have a chance there.
Yeah, definitely. One country.
Those are the countries that are needing proper support, right? Like that's
yeah,
where
I'm sure
we go.
India too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Nate, what projects have you got, buddy, coming up? I mean, after such a beautiful book, what are we expecting to come up from you, mate? Anything secret to reveal?
Yeah, I have a few. So I am talking with Chessable about some more courses because I did my repertoire with one knight f3. So I'm thinking about following that up with black repertoire. It's sort of the same concept, 100 repertoire, so very short.
Yeah.
That's not signed or anything yet, but I think we'll do that, and so that's going to be exciting. I've also been kind of playing around with something with Martin Saychess, who's also on Twitter.
Yeah.
Has a newsletter about doing a learning community for our newsletter subscribers. So that's exciting. I think we're working on that, and it's going to be fun. I'm actually I'm interested to use I have all this data now from playing like a ton of Blitz every day for a month. So I've got some sort of programming projects of analyzing that I want to get to, but we'll see how that goes.
Have you completely dropped poker? Like it's gone, it's a thing of the past?
Well, I'm not playing at the moment. For a while I was doing some sort of analysis for a friend of mine who still plays and playing a little bit, but I just find at the moment I have more than enough to work on with chess. So poker is fun, but it's sort of, I mean, like chess, it's like a lot of work and a lot of study to get up to speed, and I'm kind of focusing on chess as my main thing at this point. But yeah, poker is cool, and it's like the tools that are available now are it's sort of like, in terms of the poker equivalents of engines, it's probably, I don't know, like 10 or 20 years behind. Like it's at that stage where they don't call them engines in poker, but essentially they're just getting to the point where they're really good and useful and sort of widely available. So if you like to study that way, it's very interesting.
Right. Okay, that's cool.
Cool.
Should we let poor Solveig go, by the way, or we will keep her awake as long as we can?
It's so late for Solveig.
It's 3 a.m.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, I feel but it was really fun, and I feel like the time actually flew pretty fast. And I'm also a bit anxious, we didn't only talk about chess, but it was a bit hard to follow this high tempo at 2 a.m. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Solveig, apparently I'm going to raid you, so I hope you are ready for a stream now.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm going to stream for hours now.
Well,
Guys,
the chat is demanding
on
it,
Twitch.
So yeah.
Wait, Andras, you interrupted a pretty important message here.
Oh, what was it? Please go again. I did a shout out to you, by the way, because I just realized that I'm in power of that. So what was the message? Sorry, I missed it. Go again.
The message is to follow Rookieredhead on Twitch. Follow Solveig, who agreed to do this commentary on last minute notice, and then was cool that we pushed it back an hour despite it being super late. So like such a champ team player.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. So. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching you guys play, and Andras Vig and everything. Nice vibes.
Thank you. Always, it was my pleasure to. Sorry to disrupt that message. To my credit, though, I disrupted it with a shout out, so I actually doubled down on it. So, as always, I can't be caught mistaken or wrong.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. So are we ending the stream now, or am I just hopping off?
Oh, real quick, folks, if you want to follow Nate, he's on Twitter at Nate Solon. Put the link in the chat. And I would love to shout out Andras as well. If you guys aren't following Chess Coach Andras, definitely do so. He has a very similar stream to ours. It's always instructive, educational. He says things that could be taken out of context, you know, like Jesse does. And his YouTube channel is also just extremely underrated. Like, people could just watch his YouTube videos and just pay attention. You know, just don't multitask while you're watching. Just watch the video, and you'll gain strength from it. I promise you guys. I mean, he really does great stuff. Let me try to give you the shout out as well.
I just released Kostya a new video, a book review on Flores Rios' pawn structures, which of course is odd news, but it's one of the best books ever, right?
Absolutely. Amazing book.
Yeah, that book is amazing.
So yeah, I feel like I didn't do justice to it, but because I don't know the author and I do know the publisher, I was very cautious about how much I actually put into the video, so I wanted to cut it very brief to not to get in trouble, but I only said nice things.
Nice. Yeah, that book is awesome.
Am I raiding anyone, Kostya, or are you in charge of that? I don't need to worry.
I'll take care of the raid. I can do it on mine, no worries. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining. Thanks, Nate, again for playing. And
yep, congrats, well played.
For watching.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity for all of you. Silva is giving us a heart. No, that's only for me. Sorry, guys. Sucks to be you. That's a.
It was actually to the chat.
Personalized one. No. That was for me.
Okay.
I claim to send another one to the chat.
Yeah. Also, chat was amazing.
Yeah. Congrats, Kostya. By the way, let's not forget that it was a match and there was a winner. Congrats also for Nate. Good chess. Yeah. I look forward to seeing you again north of 2700 because you belong.
Yeah, I'm just there fluctuating. One day maybe I'll aim for 2800, but I think I'm a little bit tired of focusing on the rating, so I'll just relax a bit for a while.
Fair enough. Alrighty, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
All right, I just rated, so you can kill the stream, Andras, whenever.
Oh, I enjoy the vibes. I love the vibes, man. Don't go. Silva, we start the stream now, yeah?
I'm going to bed now.
Thank you so much for staying up so late. We really appreciate that.
Yeah,
thank you so
really
much. You are a rock star, but you know that already.
No. Thanks for the opportunity. I always enjoy chatting with you, Andras, and it was nice to meet you, Kostya.
You too as well. Thanks so much
for
Thank
you, Kostya. Have a good one, mate, and look forward to the next collab, man.